Well, Rochdale fit your bill exactly for the inconsistency. They have sort of 8 wins out of 9, then they go and lose a couple of games against teams who probably will be more likely to be mid-table rather than top end of the table.
It's amazing what we call inconsistent nowadays, Phil. 8 wins out of 9. It don't leave us much scope as managers, do you? I understand what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Of course I do. I think Paul Mitchell went down there Saturday to watch them at Torquay, and he was very impressed with them. You know, very, very impressed with them. You know, he's come back and given them as probably a good a report as we've seen. But obviously the league position and everything else says that they're a good side. We had a great game with them at Spotland early on in the season. A very entertaining game with 2 good teams going for it. I'm sure tomorrow night will be no different.
And one of the things it seems from Torquay, and I'm sure Paul reported back, is that Rochdale went to win the game. They didn't go to play for a replay or anything like that. They went to win the game.
I think too much is made. I think managers speak, certainly I try my best not to, about what other teams do. You know, it's not my business, and it never will be, to speak how other teams set up. Every team we play against is set up to beat us, and we sometimes speak that they're set up not to beat us. They're coming up with a formula, what is their best way to win a game, as you see with Tottenham at the minute. You know, and they're getting a little bit of stick at the minute for Aldi, etc. You know, every team goes into every game to win it. How you set up to win it can be a negative way to win the game or a positive way. I think certainly in Keith, he's a very bright young manager, isn't he? He's got good experience now. The Barnsley thing will have done him the world of good in terms of experience. You know, he seems to be able to get a young calibre of player in and get them playing exceptionally well. And certainly by the game early on in the season, I'm sure it's not going to be a 0-0.